We found a travel trailer unlike anything we've ever seen before. Stick around, folks. The SylvanSport Vast is truly amazing. You're definitely going to want to check this out. Hey guys, Mike from RVBlogger here in front of the camera, and Susan's behind the camera. And if you've seen us before on YouTube, welcome back to the channel. And if this is your first time seeing us, welcome aboard. Susan and I travel all across the country visiting RV shows and RV dealerships so we can shoot RV tours and reviews and give you the latest and greatest models to check out. We invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that notification bell when you do, so you'll be notified every single week when we put out a brand new video. And we also invite you to subscribe to our newsletters. Just head on over to RVBlogger.com and there'll be a pop-up there and you can sign up for our weekly newsletters so you'll be the most informed RVer in the campground. But today we're going to be taking a look at the SylvanSport Vast, which is by far the most versatile travel trailer we have ever seen. Stick around, you're going to love this tour. This travel trailer is the SylvanSport Vast. It has an unloaded vehicle weight of 4,420 pounds, a cargo carry capacity of 580 pounds for an overall gross vehicle weight rating of 5,000 pounds. The hitch weight is 440 pounds. It measures in at 21 feet, 7 inches long, and it can sleep up to 4 people. When you walk into this travel trailer, on the right-hand side is where the kitchen and bathroom are located. Then we wrap on around into your living, dining, and bedroom area. Now, our first impression when we walked into this travel trailer is that it's kind of like living outside, even though you're inside. And you're going to learn all about that as we sort of go through the tour here. But this travel trailer is so multifunctional, it's ridiculous. We've never seen anything like some of the features that are offered in this travel trailer. So we'll just start right here with the kitchen, which is on my right hand side. Now, starting up top here, you've got a microwave oven here, and you might notice over top of that you've got a power vent fan up here, max air fan. On the right hand side here we have a nice sized cabinet up here with some sliding doors that just go in front of each other. Now, we're at an RV show right now and they have the doors taped into position so people aren't opening and closing them all the time, but that's a really great spot to stow things away. Down below here we do have a little bit of a shelf over top, and then you've got a Dometic 2-burner range right here. And then they went and added this, I guess it would be like a reading light type light here, but it's directional, so you can move it around a little bit and turn it on and off right at the source. And then we have a nice kitchen sink with a faucet overhead. Very well done. Lots of countertop space here too, and it's all metal, so your countertop is easy to clean, take care of, and it's just really, really large. In addition, we've also got some additional controls up here, so you can turn on all your lighting from here, put your awning in and out, turn your fans on. Just a nice control panel set up there. Down below the countertop, we have a receptacle here, so if you want to plug in a toaster or coffee pot, you've got a spot to do that. You also have a 12-volt plug and also a couple of USB ports as well. And then below, you've got these, I mean, look at the thickness of the wood on these drawers that are in here. This is real plywood, nice and thick. That sounds better than almost any other drawer you'll find in any RV. These are really, really well done. Now, for your refrigerator in here, what they did is they came up with a system where this just slides right in and out, and you can open up your cooler. Now, your cooler that comes in here can be set to be a refrigerator or a freezer, or you can pull the divider out of the middle and use the whole thing as a fridge or a freezer. But it's really a great concept. And the other cool thing about it is you can remove this from your RV, throw it in your pickup truck or Jeep or in your boat, whatever you're doing for the day, and you've got a cooler with you that'll stay cold throughout the day because all you need is 12-volt power, and there you go. You got a nice chilly fridge for all your adventures. Now, you might be wondering, why is this kind of set up on an angle like this? It's kind of weird, and if you want to come on outside with me, I will show you just why that is. So Susan and I just jumped outside real quick, and the kitchen's just inside here. And then we have this door here next to your entryway. When you open up this door, there's your kitchen. And so you can pull this little lever here and the kitchen just slides right out. I barely even have to hold it at all, and it just comes and slides right out into position. And so now you've got an indoor kitchen that just became your outdoor kitchen. A couple other really cool features here are the door itself. The latch for the door also latches into the back of the kitchen, so you can close that. So if it's windy, your door's not blowing all over the place. And this is also the camp side of your trailer. This is also the front side of the trailer. And so the road, you know, when you back into your camping spot, the main road is out here. And so this just creates a little bit of privacy in your cooking area and a little bit of privacy for your outdoor camping area. So really, really well done. Very unique design. Again, when you're outside, you know, you just grab this, pull this all the way out, and then I can show you the inside of the cooler. We've got a bunch of sodas in here. This is the freezer half. Here's the divider you can remove and just turn it into one big refrigerator or one big freezer, or leave it half and half, however you'd like to do it. But it's really an ingenious setup. And if you need more countertop space, this just flips right on up and into position here. I can't get it. I'm not good at this. But anyway, you get the idea. This will come out and stay in place. And now you have extra countertop space. And as far as putting it back in position goes, it's really not hard at all. I mean, I just push it up. And there you go. It locks right on into position. But I'm going to leave it out for now, because we have some other cool features inside to show you, and this needs to be in the out position so you can see them. Now here we are back inside, and just inside the entry door, you'll notice that we've got a cabinet up top for some of your storage needs. Down below that, you've got a TV that's on a swing arm, so you can pull the TV out and pivot it so it will face the back of the rig. So if you're sitting here eating a meal at your dinette table, or lounging on the sofa, or even in bed at night, you can watch TV very, very comfortably. There are electrical receptacles and also a cable outlet behind there. Then down here, you've got your control panel. It's all set up on a Firefly system, so you can easily see all of your lights, your temperature controls, your fan controls, and your awning. Next to that, we have a nice speaker that you can use either inside or outside, and then you've got a couple of USB ports here as well, and then a phone charger on the countertop. Below that, a nice drawer pulls out for additional storage, and then we have some more open cabinet space or countertop space, and then another drawer below that. Just across from this, we have a couple of doors here. You just twist the knobs and this opens up. These shelves are all fully adjustable, so you can move them up or down or remove them all together if you'd wish. And then down below that, a nice little end table here that you can use with an electrical outlet on the side of it. Now the dinette area here, we have the dinette showing here right now, but this just sits on a single pole, and you could easily have, you know, 2 or 3 people sit here and enjoy a meal. I think it'd be tough to get 4 people to enjoy a meal on this. You might do 1, 2, you might need another chair on the end here to get to 3, but either way, it works out really, really well. Now the table does pop one out of here, and this pole also pops out, and I'll show you how this works. Just twist these right out. This just stows away right over here, and you just latch them up, and then your table slides underneath of this bench back here, and I'll just show you how that works in just a second. So we just come on down here, move this triangle out of the way, and that just slides up and out of the way. Very, very nicely done, and it's a great setup. And now you can just sit back here and relax and recline. You can watch the TV if you'd like, but I don't know, man. I'd probably just be looking outside at my campsite, nature, wherever I am. I mean, look at the size of the window on the side of this unit. It is unbelievable. I don't believe there's another travel trailer in the industry that has a window this size. Now the window itself of course has a bug screen, so you can put that up. It's also got a privacy shade, so when you're sleeping at night, you're nice and tucked in here and it's nice and dark. But this is truly incredible. Just an indoor-outdoor experience while you're inside your travel trailer. And another nice feature to point out, and we'll look at this a little bit more closely outside, is the whole entire back hatch flips up, but in the back hatch there's another window that's this size, so you can have the hatch closed, both of your windows open, and man, you just have an incredible indoor-outdoor experience in here. This is truly amazing. Now, one other really neat feature that's in here is this light setup underneath of the bed that's going to drop down, which I'll show you in just a minute. But it's just a really cool feature. You can change the color of the lights. You can make it all white. You can change the color, temperatures on it. It just looks really, really cool. And it's a nice add-on feature in here. Now, your sofa is very, very comfy. And like I mentioned, you know, man, you could sit 3 or 4 people in here pretty easily, but this also does more than just sit here as a sofa. This also converts into a bed, but you can also move the whole entire thing. The way you would do that is just grab it and pull it. Check it out. The whole entire sofa comes in, slides all the way forward, and guess what? You don't lose any functionality in here at all, right? I can still see my TV. I can still look out the window. I can still access the kitchen. I can still get to my bathroom. And I can still seat as many people in here as I want. Like, there's no problem with leg room or any of that stuff. The big advantage to this being able to pull in like this is now I've got all this storage behind the sofa that I can access from the wide open hatch out back. So just an incredibly versatile design that we've really never seen in a travel trailer before. Now, another feature that this has is this also can convert into a bed, and let me attempt to show you how that works. I'm not so great at this, so bear with me. But let's just put it back in the all the way back position. And then I'm gonna get rid of these fuzzy pillows, although they are very, very comfortable. Now that I need to keep this guy, I'm going to move out of the way for the moment. This guy I'm going to move out of the way for the moment. Then we have this bar under here, and this just pulls out very, very easily. That's really it. And then you grab this and you just roll it right on over. And boom, there you go. You have a nice, big, comfy bed back here. Incredible setup. And actually, you can move the bed in just like I moved the sofa in. Let me show you how that works. Just grab the bed and pull it forward. So now, my bed is moved up and I can still have storage behind the bed with plenty of room back there, plenty of access with the hatch open. Just a really versatile design. I can't get over all the different things you can do in this travel trailer. Let's get a measurement of the bed and see how much space we're working with here. So I pushed the bed all the way to the back position so I can measure it easier, but this baby is 74 inches. Gosh, that's like 63 inches wide. So it's actually wider than a queen bed, and it's 74 inches long, which would be considered a short queen size bed. But these cushions are very comfortable. I think you'd be able to sleep on here very comfortably. Certainly a couple of full-size adults would be able to sleep on here very, very easily. So that's how the bottom sofa and bed work. And if you had 4 people with you, well, this bed lowers right down, and then you just have kind of bunk beds in here. So let's go ahead and lower the bed down and show you how that works. Now the bed, if it's only 2 people and you want to sleep on this bed because it's a mattress instead of sleeping on sofa cushions, you can lower this down all the way to this position, which is as low as it will go. And you could just sleep on this bed alone. And this is also a 74 inch, well actually I think it's longer than that. I think this one's 80. Yeah, this is 80 inches by 60 inches. So this is a real residential queen size bed here with a nice comfy mattress. So if you wanted to sleep on top of here in the lowest position, this is what you would do. If you want to turn it into bunk beds, you know, you just leave it up a little higher. You know, maybe something like that. And then you have 2 people down below, 2 people on top. You'll notice at the head of the bed up there, you've got a couple of reading lights on each end. And you'll also notice that there are these little clips. There's 4 of them, right? 2 of them over each window. And so they have some netting that pulls up from down below and covers the entire window openings, so no one's going to be rolling out of bed in the middle of the night and falling out a window. Really smart design, just in case you have a couple of kiddos with you. I'm going to put the bed back up and then put the lower bed back in the sofa position, and then we can see how this bed works while we have the sofa position. So now I have the bed put back into the sofa position, and if we lower the top bunk down, you just lower it down until it hits the top of the sofa, and boom, you're in position here. And there's a little ladder that stows away right next to the bathroom door, and you can latch it right onto these 2 clips, climb on up into your bed, or if you prefer, you can just jump right up on this table and then launch yourself up into bed that way. But it's just incredibly unique design and really well thought out. Another really great feature up here is the skylight. So in addition to having all the openings on the side and the back, you can open up your skylight, get even more air through here that way. You got a privacy shade, you got a bug screen. You just can't go wrong in here. A couple other really nice features to point out are along both sides of the ceiling. They have some accent lighting there. Just gives it a nice glow in here. And then the roof itself, or the ceiling, is kind of like a carpet texture, so it does keep it quieter in here. It also keeps it warmer in here on those chilly nights, but it does really good job of eliminating some of that echoey kind of sound that you might have inside of a travel trailer. So remember that the kitchen used to be here? Well, guess what? When the kitchen is in the out position, this is a shower stall. And it's so unique. It's got this door that comes in here, so you can close it when your kitchen is out. And then this creates one big bathroom, because I can come out over here through the doorway, or if someone's in there using the shower, you know, and you want to separate the bathroom for some reason, you can have your toilet and sink in one room and your shower in its own room, and so 2 people can be doing things at the same time. Just a really unique design. I've never ever seen anything like this. But let's take a look inside here and see what we're working with. So here I am standing where the kitchen was, and I'm in my shower now, and let's get some measurements in here while I'm in here. So from the floor up to the ceiling, we have a height of, gosh, 6 feet, 7.5 inches. Outside of the shower, your ceiling height is 6 feet, 8 inches. So for you taller folks, you know, this is a really great trailer to consider. Now, once you're in here, there is a track that runs around the ceiling. And so you would take your shower curtain and just wrap it all the way around you on all 4 sides. And now you're in here, nice and safe to take your shower. You won't have any water going outside of the shower area. You've got your hot and cold nozzles here, and then you've got your removable shower wand, so you can easily take a shower in here. There's not really a place for like soap or shampoo, so I would think you might want to keep some of that stuff right up in this cabinet, and then you can easily access that stuff. But very cool and unique design. Let's take a look at the other half of the bathroom now. So I just closed that door and stepped on from the shower, and I'm in the bathroom. So if you just wanted to have this door in this position, you've got a dry bath here at all times. Now outside of the shower, you've got this medicine cabinet here, and that's on a really nice magnet. And then it's got these really nice wood shelves that are in here. They're fully adjustable up and down. Nice touch in a medicine cabinet. Most of the time those shelves are fixed and you can't move them. But this allows you to adjust things according to the size of your personal items that you keep in there. Above that, you've got a really nice light up top here. Again, we have another Max Air fan overhead to vent the bathroom out. And then as far as the sink goes, they have a space-saving style sink in here that just pulls right down, lifts up, pulls down, very nicely done. And it's a very big sink. and then your faucet just comes right overhead and you can turn it on and off very, very easily. Very great job, very good design with space saving. And then sitting on the toilet here, toilet paper holders right here. I'm not necessarily going to pass the elbow test on this side, but on my left side, I've got plenty of room. Let's take a look outside at some more of the amazing features that come with this travel trailer. Now here we are outside of this trailer, and you may not have noticed this inside, and I sure did forget to point it out in there, but they mount inside right by the bathroom door, and there's two of these little guys, and these are amazing. You kind of just untwist and unlock them, and you can extend them into place, and this becomes like a little hiking or walking stick. Also, it's all aluminum, and so it's got these little holes on the bottom here, and you can put little wooden skewers in there and hold this over a fire and roast some marshmallows or whatever you might like to do. You can also just stick it right in the ground, and then this ball on top lights up, and then you also have a little flashlight here as well. So I can't show it now because we're outside and it's kind of hard to see them, but maybe you can see that light up.
Yep.
So the light lights up and the ball lights up too. But let's say, you know, you're outside and you're hiking around and it's dark out, you know, you got your hiking stick with a little bit of a built-in flashlight. These are also rechargeable. You just hook them into a USB port, and the port's right inside where they mount on the wall. Just a really neat little feature that they add in to the camper, and I just thought it'd be interesting to point that stuff out. Now also outside, you'll notice that we have this really wonderful awning overhead. This comes with the camper. It has LED lights along the front edge of the awning. You can either use the inside controls to bring it in and out, or you can load an app on your phone and just do everything from there, which that's what we do in our Class A RV, and it's really very, very convenient. Now, as we walk on around to the front of the camper, this is a storage compartment that actually slides in and out. It slides away from the camper. It would be pushed in when you're in travel mode, but this is where your spare tire is located, your propane is located up front, and then you have a little shelf here as well. You might throw your sewer hose or stuff like that in here, so it's kind of out of the way and not inside your RV or inside your storage compartment. The front of the storage compartment here is a really nice design. This is super rugged plastic material. It's all molded in one piece, so it's very durable and strong. The lid up top here has a light that turns on and off, and then there's also a couple controls here, so you can turn on your light over top of, there we go, over top of your service bay, so you can see what's going on back there if you need to access anything in evening time. Now, as we keep on walking around the outside of the trailer, you'll notice it's got these handles up front here. Well, that's a really unusual design to find on a travel trailer, and this is sort of modeled from what they call caravans or trailers over in Europe. In Europe, they're built much, much lighter, and when you bring your camper into your campsite, if you're on a hard surface, you can actually grab these handles, maybe one person on this side and there's a handle on the other, and you can reposition your trailer a little bit to get it in just the right spot on your campsite. The front has a wheel underneath, so that'll allow it to roll around. But again, you need to be on a hard surface to be able to do that. You're not going to be able to move this thing around on a gravel or a dirt surface at all. But again, it's just another neat feature that they've brought in. Now, right here to my right, this is where this opens up, and this is where you would grab your cassette from your cassette toilet inside and be able to dump that out at the campground bathroom. And it also features an outdoor shower with both hot and cold water. Great feature to have for washing off you, the grandkids, any toys that you have, and whatever. Now on the side here, it comes with kayak racks. So you can mount 2 kayaks on here, tie them off, and be nice and safe while you're going down the road. These pins that the kayak will sit on just roll right back into place. You just lift them up. Figures I can't do it. You just lift them up. There we go. You lift them up and put them into place. I don't know why I can't get this one. There we go. Now let's say you forget to put these away and you take your kayaks off, you don't have kayaks on here and you're driving and you forgot to put these and you hit something or like a tree branch, they just break away and fall right into place. They'll do that either direction, so you'll never break them off the side of your camper. You can also unbolt these and remove them completely if you just want a slimmer profile. You'll also notice that the wheels on this camper are outside of the camper. They're not built into the inside box of the camper. Certainly adds to the stability while you're towing this unit because the wheels are a little wider, so it helps with the stability of the camper while you're rolling on down the road. Of course, you've got all your freshwater fill, city water connection, all that stuff out here as well. And then as we move around to the back, this is the area where I was pulling the sofa in and out earlier. If we pull this in, all the way in, you've got all this storage back here. And underneath of the sofa as well. So if you have bikes or bins, all kinds of stuff, chairs, grills, whatever you need, you can put all that in here and be able to roll down the road with it. Now the back hatch here does come down, and it's got a special hydraulic system, so when you close it, it's really, I'm doing this with one hand. If you were to open it, it doesn't fly up and hit you in the face. It's nice and gentle. You sort of have to guide it up. But really, really terrific design. They went ahead and made these special hinges for it that keep the shocks from making the door fly up when you open it. And it's a really good design. It works extremely well. Now, when this is in the down position, this is the back window that can open up just like this window on the side. And so you would end up with two gigantic windows, even if your back hatch was closed. I tried to explain that earlier in the video, but I think this visual certainly gives you a better idea of how that works. And everything else outside is all set. You can easily put your refrigerator away, close everything up, and be rolling down the road. Hey guys, let us know what you think about all these amazing features in this travel trailer. We would love to read all your comments down below. What did you love about it? What would you like to change about it? Whatever it is, we sure would love to hear from you in the comments. And if you want to check out even more awesome travel trailers, just click the box down below, and Susan and I will see you in the next video.